Morning, everyone. This is your girl Kotiri, and welcome back to my channel, My Opinions Vlog. Good morning. It is a Monday, February the 5th. Okay, I'm at work early, so I'm going to do this quick video. I want to thank a lot of people who have subscribed since I've been back on my channel. I appreciate it a lot. You know, I'm not big with subscribers at all. Like I said, I had many channels. I just decided to scrap. I decided to restart this over again. But I thank those who have subscribed to my channel that like my commentary. I do appreciate it. Let's go ahead and get into Nicki Minaj again. Nicki Minaj is going to be trending, I'm going to tell y'all, for the next 2 weeks, especially with the shenanigans she pulled in her reaction to Megan Thee Stallion, is why she's going to be the talk of the town. She's going to be in tabloids, headlines. She's going to be all across the social media, people channels, because, like I said, it's her reactions. She went on I want to say 3 or 4 or 5 day manic rant. And then now, you know, of course, she's been snubbed by the Grammys, which I had already said a long time ago. I've said that a year ago when she was snubbed last year and the many years before. You understand? So let's go ahead and talk about it. So y'all know the Grammys was hosted yesterday on Sunday. I didn't watch it. I'm not into the Grammys. But I know when I got on social media, everybody was making commentary about how Ice Spice and Nicki Minaj's song Bobby World, their rap collab song, was snubbed. And it also was a mix-up on, I guess, the Grammys, and on Twitter they posted, congratulations to them, and that they won for that their song Bobby World. And I guess that was some type of mix-up, a confusion, a miscommunication. It was error on the Grammys and on their Twitter. I don't know who was in control, who was posting the nominations, but they accidentally nominated Bobby's World song featuring Nicki Minaj, featuring Ice Spice and Nicki Minaj. Their collab. It's Nicki Minaj. And so, of course, the Bobbers went crazy. I don't think Nicki Minaj responded thus far, but of course, her being a fire sign and Sagittarius, she's going to respond. This is, she has every right to respond. But people are saying that they feel like this was intentional. They feel like this was a jab towards Nicki Minaj, and, they want to hear her reaction and get the people talking. So people are saying they using Nicki Minaj's name for clickbait, basically, to, get a reaction out of her. Now, this is a very unusual type of incident to kind of happen. You know what I'm saying? I kind of a little bit, I'm going to have to side to the Barbs. I'm not nobody Barb. I'm not, Barty Gang. I'm nobody. I'm neutral. I don't fight. These are grown women and stuff. Like I said, I am a huge fan of Cardi B. I used to be a huge fan of Nicki Minaj. I still am. Her early on music. I don't like her new music. I'm an older head. You know what I'm saying? I like her old music. Like I said, Pink Friday, Pink Print, those albums that was dropped 10 years ago. I'm not a huge fan now because of the shenanigans that she recently did. But I'm going to still listen to her music. Okay? Now I'm going to side with Nicki Minaj on this one. I really feel like, this was like a low jab. I feel like this was a diss towards Nicki Minaj. Not really Ice Spice, you understand, but Nicki Minaj. Seeing, the stuff that she don't got herself into recently, she's calling big people like Beyonce, Jay-Z out, Rock Nation. She going after big people. I wouldn't be surprised that this probably intentionally happened. So I'm going to have to say that I believe this was intentional. I don't think this was a mistake at all. I've not heard that the Grammys have made a few mistakes, in the Grammy Awards in recent years, but I believe this was kind of intentional to kind of poke fun at Nicki Minaj, like, we're going to, say that you won, even though in actuality you did not win. You understand? And I know, she already going through it. She already being true by the world. She's already being looked at under a microscope. She's already being diagnosed as insane and going riri and batshit crazy. You understand? All the odds are being stacked against her because of her mouth. She has a very relentless mouth. And when you have a relentless mouth, this is the chain of reaction that you're going to get from the world. You're going to get scrutiny. So your girl, she's being scrutinized, Nicki Minaj. She's being made fun of and picked at, even though she started all this. Okay? She painted the town red in my Doja Cat voice. And when you paint the town red, this is what you're going to get. Now, this is not right for the Grammys to do this, to make this kind of mistake. It should have not happened. And I believe, I'm not sure if they apologized, they might have, but there's no apologies dealing with Nicki Minaj. Now, mind you, Nicki Minaj been having a personal vendetta against the Grammy for many years because she's been calling them out as being snubbed for a Grammy. I agree. I did a video about a year ago about this and stuff. I do believe there are certain individuals that's in the Grammys that do not like Nicki Minaj. And they're going to see to it that she never wins a Grammy. I don't know what that is about, but it's so, it's so evident that, somebody that's inside that camp over there in the Grammys, whoever the affiliates is, are working against Nicki Minaj to make sure she don't add a Grammy to her accolades. And I feel like in her earlier on music, Pink Friday, especially Pink Print, those were two phenomenal albums. I'm very surprised that she did not win Grammys for those albums or the songs that were on her albums. I strongly felt, and it would not change, even though I don't care for her now, but I felt like she should have won a Grammy all those years way back. I'm not sure now, with Pink Friday too, because like I said, I kind of really didn't listen to it. I didn't buy it. Some of the songs is all right. Like I said, I'm a fan of her early on music, and that's just my opinion. We can agree to disagree. I don't care if you like what I got to say or not. You understand? So I felt like she should have definitely deserved a Grammy years ago. Now, why she's not getting a Grammy, I can only give my assumption and my opinion because her attitude. She has a very nasty, snotty, and snobby attitude, and we all know that. Her approach to things are very unprofessional, and she thinks she's going to, come up inside people's establishment and demanding this and that with her pink fingernails. That's not how it's going to work. There's people that's been in the Grammy business remember, this is the 66th year since they've been hosting a Grammy. You think because you've been in the game for about 13, 14 years that you got the power and the clout to tell those people how to run their show and who to give an award to. Sadly, Nicki Minaj, you are very, very mistaken. I think that you feel because you have solidified your position in the industry, you have worked very hard. I give you that you can, get your barbs and people that follow you to, sabotage the Grammy, to go against the Grammys to give you an award. They're going to show you every time. In a recent shit show that you caused over a week ago, I told you is going to be one of the reasons why you're going to be snubbed for Grammys. They don't like your attitude and how you approach things. Instead of you, being professional about it, you like to cause chaos, confusion. You like to cause drama. You like to get your barbs to do little nasty things. And you got a track record. This is going to always be stamped in the industry, how you get down. So when this happened a year ago, when you got into a online dispute argument with Lotto about the Grammys and you called her out about her song, being popped and stuff, you started a whole shit. So then caused a whole lot of, rants, disputes, Barbies emailing the Grammys and calling them, trying to blackball them and trying to get people not to watch them and stuff. You caused all this a year ago. And I knew the Grammys would never, ever, ever give you a Grammy. They're going to see to it that you never get a Grammy because of your reckless behavior. You gaslight and you put a battery in your followers' back to get them to, troll their pages, the Grammys. You have every right to call them out. You have every right to give your opinion and express, but this is how you do things. Take Angela Bassett as an example. Angela Bassett just won her first Oscars, and I feel like it wasn't really a actual legit nomination. You understand? This woman been inside, she's been an actress for about, I'll say, 40-something years. And now she's winning Oscars, but you did not see Angela Bassett go on a tirade or a tyrant online and start calling Oscars, dumb, stupid, colorist, okay, racist slurs. She didn't do. She maintained her integrity. She stayed silent. She stayed quiet. She did not tell her fans. She did not express to her fans that it's messed up. She hasn't won Oscars. She didn't do none of that. She didn't put a battery in her fans back to tell them to go online and start, bad-mouthing the Oscars. And to go after the Oscars and boycott the Oscars. Angela Bassett did not do that. Angela Bassett is a very smart woman, very professional, classy woman. And she also is, almost pushing 70. I think she's in her mid-60s. You understand? You would never see her do something like this. She's a woman of a certain caliber. I understand, mind you, she was upset. I'm pretty sure she was very upset. We seen her expression when they had the Oscars last year, and Jamie Lee Curtis, shout out to her. She won. She really thought that her name was going to get called, and you can see she was kind of taken back. But she didn't go online and start spiraling out of control behind it. Still remained calm, cool, and collective, and had her integrity. This is something that Nicki Minaj fell at, and this is why she ended up in these situations. She would never get a Grammy. I'm going to say this, Nicki Minaj will never get a Grammy because of her nasty attitude. And I think how she come at people over the years and think that she can demand all this control because who she is, they're going to always show her every time, we're more powerful than you. We got more powerful people backing us than you have with Drake, Lil Wayne, and Young Money. She's going to learn every time. I feel bad for her. She do deserve a Grammy for her early on music. I don't know about this music now. Y'all can say different. That's your opinion. But this is how I feel. But it's her mouth and how she do things. And she remained quiet and not always respond to every time somebody got something to say, indifference of her or negative. She'll start winning. But at this point, like I said, she's in her early 40s, and she lost a lot of followers behind, conjure up this girl mother, speaking down on this girl mother. A lot of people in the industry, I'm telling y'all gonna see the trickle down effect of Nicki Minaj. They're turning on her right now. She should have never played that dumb chess move, such as bringing her mother up. I could have cared less the other things that she would have said, calling her a whore and stuff, because we already know that. But when the moment she spoke of that girl mother and she brought Jay-Z and Beyonce, that is going to be the downfall.